What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you all. I hope you're all doing well out there. And today I thought I would cover some of the recent Blu-rays and 4Ks that I've picked up probably within the last almost month and a half. Stuff outside of the Black Friday stuff that I picked up. And of course, I'm probably missing some, Blu-rays and 4Ks. I've recently, or within the last month and a half, I've gotten a lot, and I didn't realize how much I had. So I tried to get everything that I've picked up, and if I missed something, maybe I'll talk about it in a future video. But a lot of these titles are movies that I've seen or 4K transfers that I've watched that I want to talk about certain editions of movies that I've picked up, some upgrades. So I just picked out a stack of movies that I want to cover and talk about. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you're all doing well out there, and I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. So the first three movies that I've picked up are from Arrow and Scream Factory. These are all upgrades from the triple feature Blu-ray that I had, and that is the original Robocop trilogy. So I picked up the first Robocop during the Arrow video sale that they had not too long ago. Actually, this was at Barnes & Noble's for $20. And really excited to have this just because I'm looking forward to watching the transfer. I can't remember if the previous Blu-ray triple feature pack had the director's cut, so I'm looking forward to watching the director's cut, even though I think I've seen it. But yeah, just really excited to have the Arrow video edition. Again, it was $20, and I've heard good things about the transfer. A lot of bonus features on here. This is one of my favorite films. One of my favorite films from the 80s, and I just love 80s action movies. So really looking forward to revisiting this movie from the Arrow video Blu-ray. And then the next two, we have a Robocop 2 from Scream Factory / Shout Factory. Again, haven't watched the transfer yet. I'm pretty sure it's the best transfer out there for this movie. I have seen the movie a long time ago, and I really enjoyed this film. This is definitely the better film after the original movie. But I'm looking forward to watching the transfer, checking out the bonus features. This one did not come with the slipcover. It's been out for maybe about 4 years now, so I wasn't expecting a slipcover or not. But yeah, looking forward to revisiting this movie. It's been a long time since I've seen any of the Robocop movies, and I've only seen the sequels once, so looking forward to watching that and checking out the bonus features. I think this one's actually going out of print, or slowly going out of print. I could be wrong, but eBay, I think, maybe had one or two of them, and they were going for like $55. So if Scream Factory still has this, if this is something you're looking forward to getting in your collection or wanting to get in your collection, I would definitely pick this one up. I think it's like $17.98 right now. So Robocop 2, and then of course a Robocop 3, which out of the original trilogy is definitely the weakest, but I remember enjoying the film, and this one came with the slipcover, surprisingly enough. But again, looking forward to checking out the transfer and looking forward to checking out the new bonus features. Again, this is the unpopular film in the original trilogy, but I remember enjoying the film. So, Robocop 3. Going on to another Scream Factory title that just came out or is coming out soon, but I pre-ordered the movie, so I got it 2 weeks early, and that is the Krampus Naughty Cut Edition on 4K and Blu-ray. This is pretty much the director's cut or the unrated cut of Krampus, and this is one of my favorite Christmas movies, Christmas horror movies. I love watching it during the month of December, and I've yet to check out the 4K transfer, and I've yet to check out the director's or unrated cut of this movie. So once I do expect a review, I'll talk about the film, we'll talk about the difference between the theatrical and director's cut or unrated cut of the movie, and I'll talk about the transfer itself. So Krampus, the Naughty Cut. Going on to a steelbook, I had to pick this one up. I own pretty much all the other Arnold steelbooks out there, Arnold Schwarzenegger steelbooks, and this is one of my favorite action movies of all time. That is Terminator 2 or T2 Judgment Day. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I have several editions of this movie. Several editions. I have the artisan DVD metal pack edition that came out in 2003. I have the standard 4K. I have another steelbook with Total Recall and Terminator 2. I have so many editions of this movie, so many Arnold Schwarzenegger steelbooks. I'm a fan of this transfer. I know that's an unpopular opinion. I know not a lot of people love it, but I really did not understand the complete hate for the transfer. I loved it. So, is there probably a better transfer in the future to come? Yes, you'll probably get a better transfer. But yeah, I was one that loved it. So I know that's an unpopular opinion. Had to pick up the steelbook though. Looks beautiful. Love the slipcover. Lionsgate, they do an amazing job with their slipcovers. So there's the back. I also have the Total Recall 4K steelbook. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, there's the front. There's the back of the steelbook. And then when you take off the slipcover, I really love the artwork and the colors on this steelbook. You have the front there. You have the back, which is my favorite part of that. And then opening this up, you have an image of, and I'm going to forget his name, but one of the characters in Terminator 2. Pretty much the one that was going to start the war. The character that was going to start the war. He was going to start Judgment Day. But if you guys have seen this movie, you know this scene, you know what, takes place in this scene. It's towards the very end of the movie, when they're in Skynet, the Skynet office. But yeah, Terminator 2, again, not a lot of people love the transfer. It's very rare that I have people say that they love the transfer. As far as the movie goes, this is one of the best action movies ever made, one of the best movies ever made. I'm more of a Terminator fan, slightly more of a Terminator fan, and then Terminator 2 is my second favorite of the franchise, but definitely one of the best films ever made, one of the best summer blockbusters, and just one of the best action movies ever made. So this is how you do a sequel, right, and I love it, and, I know this is a lot of people's favorites. This is my second favorite, and it's very close to the original movie. So, T2 Terminator 2, the Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Going on, I just picked this one up on 4K Blu-ray combo pack. Saw this movie in theaters, absolutely loved it, and that is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I had to look at the title there. One of the best Marvel movies. I know I say that every once in a while, but this literally is one of the best. I love the story. I love the cast. I love the special effects. I love the music. Really, really love this film. I would say this is definitely top 10 favorite MCEU movies out there. And if you've yet to check it out, definitely do so. I highly recommend it. I'm looking forward to watching the 4K transfer and seeing what it looks like. So, but yeah, I just picked that one up a couple days ago. The next one is one of the surprises, probably the surprise out of the stack of movies here, being that this is a first-time purchase for me, and this is a first-time watch for me, and that is Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. I wanted to talk about this movie because I absolutely love it. It's going to be one of my favorite films by the end of the year. I had a blast with this movie. Awesome cast, awesome action sequences, awesome story. I mean, highly recommended. If I had to rate this movie, this is a 5 out of 5. I really, really loved the film. And it surprised me because the trailers, looked really good, but it wasn't something where I was going to go see it in theaters. And then once people started talking about it, I knew I had to see it. So when it came out on 4K, I picked it up and I loved it. This is definitely one of the surprises of the year for me. And I would highly recommend picking up Free Guy. Rather you get the DVD, Blu-ray 4K, this is one to own in your collection. Definitely watch it. The next two are 4K upgrades from my old Blu-rays, and that is the Mad Max movies. So you have Mad Max Road Warrior, you have Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I popped these in just to check out a couple scenes. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Road Warrior, and I'm a fan of Beyond Thunderdome. I know this one kind of gets mixed to negative reviews, but I have a good time with it. I have the first Mad Max on 4K. I have Fury Road on 4K, so when these were coming out, I had to pick them up. Road Warrior, definitely the best transfer of the two here. I think it looks awesome. As far as sound goes, I'm not, tech savvy or, savvy when it comes to the sound of 4K Blu-rays. But I will say the sound could have been better. I still didn't have a problem with it. I know these are kind of recalled right now. I don't know why. Maybe because of the sound quality. But if you can get your hands on them, or wait till they get re-released, I highly recommend them. They'll probably have better sound if you wait. But again, I didn't really have too much of a problem with the sound. I could still hear them. I thought they sounded fine. Where you're going to get the best of the 4Ks is the transfers, especially Road Warrior. You have a lot of day shots. A lot of the shots look amazing. I was highly impressed with it. It's definitely better than the DVD or the Blu-ray, so this one I definitely recommend the most. And if you're wanting to pick up one first out of the two, you definitely want to get Road Warrior. It's definitely a better movie and better 4K overall. The next one is Beyond Thunderdome, and I popped in scenes. I wanted to see what it looked like. It was definitely an upgrade from the Blu-ray, but a kind of a slight upgrade. Definitely the better picture quality as far as a Blu-ray and 4K goes. I thought it looked great. Again, sound could have been better, but I still could hear things. I still thought the sound was fine. This is coming from somebody who is more kind of noticeable. I notice more things when it comes to the picture. Unlike the sound, again, as far as sound goes, I'm not, too savvy with 4K sound or audio when it comes to 4K. I know when something sounds really good, though, and when something sounds, just fine. And as far as the audio goes, they sound fine. They sound good enough. But picture quality wise, these are definitely, out of the picture and sound, the picture is where you're going to get sold with these. But if you're going to get one out of the two first, you definitely want to go with Road Warrior and then Beyond Thunderdome. I love the packaging, though. I love the slipcovers. I think they look great together. I actually think Beyond Thunderdome has the better artwork and slipcover. But yes, if you are a fan of the Mad Max movies, if you have the first film, if you have Fury Road, and if you want to complete your 4K Mad Max films, definitely pick these up. If you want to wait until they get back in stock and probably have the better sound then, you can pick them up then, or if you find these cheap somewhere, I would definitely recommend getting them. So again, the sound quality, I'm not too technical when it comes to that, but when you're getting the picture quality with these, you're definitely getting, some great 4Ks overall. The next one is the latest Disney action movie to come out, and I saw this one on Thanksgiving Day. I had a lot of fun with this movie. I thought it was great, and that is Jungle Cruise. Great cast here, great adventure movie. Highly impressed with this one. I just had a good time with it, and if you're wanting a fun Disney movie, a fun action adventure movie, definitely pick up Jungle Cruise, or check it out before you buy it if you want to do that. But yeah, I had a good time with this. This is a mix of Indiana Jones with The Mummy and some other, kind of fun adventure action movies out there. Highly impressed with this one. I'm glad I picked it up. I watched it. Again, picture and sound quality when it comes to the 4K, especially the 4K, it looked fantastic. I was highly impressed with it. And again, I'm not, too savvy when it comes to sound, but I thought the audio sounded great. So I was highly impressed with that too. But yeah, Jungle Cruise. If you've yet to see it, definitely check it out. If you want to wait till it goes down in price, you can do that. I picked this one up on eBay. I know when I ordered it from Best Buy, there was a delay for some reason. So I just picked it up on eBay, found it for a great price, and glad I own it in my Disney collection. Glad I own it in my collection in general. The next two things are probably the two best things out of this video, just because I love the packaging, I love the treatment that these movies got. The first one is The Guest on 4K and Blu-ray from Second Sight Films. The Guest is one of my favorite movies. I love this film. It's one of my favorite films from the last decade. It's a film that when it came out, not a lot of people were talking about it. It was the director who directed You're Next. But this movie kind of went under the radar. And it wasn't until, probably years after it came out that more and more people started watching it. I remember right away loving it. I remember when it first came out on Blu-ray and renting the movie and absolutely loving it. Love the performances. I love a lot of moments in the movie. Really love the score. I think the score is definitely one of the best things about the movie. And Mika Monroe, who's our lead female character in this, she's great in it. But Dan Stevens really stands out in this movie. This was after he did Downton Abbey, and he wanted to do something different from that character that he played before in that show. And he really shows it in this. He is, at first, you think kind of a kind, humble guy. And then, he snaps and he changes. And he's fantastic in this. As far as this edition goes, I love it. It comes with a soundtrack, which I love the soundtrack again. Comes with a Blu-ray, which is region locked. So if you don't have a region-free Blu-ray player, you won't be able to play the Blu-ray. But the 4K is region-free. A lot of 4Ks are. The 4K I was highly impressed with. Again, picture quality stands out the most for me because, again, I'm not, audio savvy too much. But I will say the audio, I was still very impressed with it. But the picture quality is going to be what's going to sell you with this. And little details you're going to notice. Looks amazing. If you're a fan of The Guest, if you love the film like I do, this is one to get if you can get your hands on it. I highly recommend it. I know it's a little pricey, but you're getting a lot with this. And plus, you're getting almost 2 hours of bonus features, which, by the way, are on the 4K. So if you don't have a region-free Blu-ray player, and say if you want to watch the bonus features, you can watch them on the 4K. All of the bonus features are on the 4K disc. You're getting an amazing, 4K here. You're getting amazing bonus features, all brand new bonus features, by the way. You're getting the amazing soundtrack, and you're just getting an amazing edition here, which I love. So I'm going to show you the inside real quick. You do get the kind of the 4K Blu-ray and soundtrack in here. So there is really cool artwork there. Mika Monroe, her character right there. There's the back. I love the colors, by the way. They really did such a great job with the packaging. And you are getting the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the soundtrack. So really cool, guys. Really, really cool. And definitely, again, I recommend it. It's highly recommended. If you're a fan of this movie, this is one you definitely want to get. You're getting not only a really cool booklet with, a making of the film, but you're also getting some art cards, which I thought were really neat. I love these. So there's Dan Stevens there. There's the front of the artwork. Mika Monroe. Another image of Mika Monroe. She's such an underrated actress. I think she's great in this. Dan Stevens again, and Mika Monroe. If you have not seen It Follows, check that one out with her. Normally when I see her in films, she's great. So I think she's a great underrated actress, and I hope to see more of her. I know she's been in other stuff, but this and It Follows are probably her best performances. And Dan Stevens, as far as his performance goes, his best performance is this, in my opinion. So I really loved him in this movie. The last thing I'm going to talk about is Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. So this is a fun late 80s slasher film taking place in a mall. It's a Phantom of the Opera story that, again, takes place in a mall. And if you love fun 80s movies, you're definitely going to want to try to get your hands on this. I know this one's hard to find right now. A lot of people are having trouble getting this. I don't know if it's sold out on Amazon or, I think I got this from Zavvi US or no, Diabolic DVD's website. I don't know if it's sold out. I know it's hard to get, though. I know some friends of mine have had trouble getting this and pretty much have only been able to find it on eBay. But Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. Again, if you love 80s films, if you love slasher films that came from the 80s, this is one to try to get your hands on and check out. I know for the longest time there was that, out-of-print DVD that probably didn't have the best picture quality, didn't really have great artwork, and it was going for a lot of money. And I never thought Arrow would release something amazing like this. I mean, as far as packaging goes, it's amazing. I mean, they did such an amazing job with this. And, transfer-wise, looks beautiful. It's the best the movie's probably ever looked. I'm sure it is. Bonus features-wise, I really haven't dug into them, but I know the bonus features from what I've seen of other reviews, people really enjoy them. I still need to watch them. This got an amazing treatment, guys. I was highly impressed that this fun, kind of low budget, underrated 80s slasher film got the treatment that it deserved, and you know, it deserves it. I think it's a fun movie. I really was impressed with this. I overall loved it, and yeah, so very happy that Arrow released this little gem of a slasher film, 80s flick that I know for a long time I never saw, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably didn't know about it. But now with, you know, this Arrow video edition, more people could see it. So highly recommend picking it up if you can find it, if you can get your hands on it. It's definitely a must-own in your Arrow video and horror movie boutique collection. But yeah, Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. I don't want to show you guys the note cards if you've never seen the movie because it kind of spoils things. But you do get the poster with the new artwork and the original theatrical or video release artwork. You get the brand new artwork there. I'm not too big on the original artwork that they have, but I will show it off. That's what you get. It's okay. But I definitely prefer the new artwork that we got for this movie. I think it's definitely the best, and it's definitely, again, the best artwork for the movie. But there is Phantom of the Mall. Again, I don't want to show you the note cards in this because there's some really cool images, but it spoils some things about the movie if you haven't seen the trailers. But yeah, Phantom of the Mall. Postcards, note cards, whatever. And then the last thing you have is a booklet, which, again, like a lot of these Arrow collector's editions, they do such an amazing job. I think this is the other artwork. Definitely better than that VHS artwork that we had. I don't know what that was, but still okay. Again, the best artwork for this movie is the brand new artwork that I love. So, but yeah, that is Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge, Arrow Video Blu-ray. Yeah. Again, picture quality, sound quality, awesome. And I look forward to watching the bonus features. But again, from what other people have said, the bonus features are great. But that is a video for you guys. I know it seems like I haven't done one in a while. It's only been 12 days, but I meant to do a November Blu-ray 4K update, and I totally missed that. So this is kind of making up for that video, and just talking about some additions of movies that I've picked up. This isn't everything, but this is stuff that has really stood out to me, stuff that I've pretty much have seen, and I wanted to talk about. So if you guys like any of these, definitely go and try to find them, try to pick this stuff up. There's different genres in here, different subgenres. So anything that you like here, I just recommend you guys pick up. Support physical media. You know, a lot of us do. That's why we watch these videos. That's why we're in this community. And yeah, definitely pick up some of this stuff if you guys want to. But I hope you're all doing well. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon. So as always, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. And with the positive, out with the negative, go eat some Skittles. So much love to you all. And remember to always be yourself, because you are amazing and you are beautiful. And I'll talk to you guys later.